Sun's up now, getting a little warmer. Still not exactly what you'd call warm, but getting a little warmer. Mist is almost entirely gone. There's just a hint of mist in the distance, but there's no mist close to now, whereas there was quite a bit earlier. Just going to do one more quick flight with this. I want to try the Icon A5, the UMX ICON, one more time. I did. It's hard to see, I guess, but I put plastic over the front here to smooth out, because otherwise you've got quite a big step there where the front wheel goes in, and that was a lot of what was stopping him running on the grass, I think. Well, the line of thrust of the propeller really pushes the nose down anyway, and then that that depression there where the front wheel goes in was getting stuck in the grass, so I smoothed it over, and I also polished the whole bottom with carb polish. I got him to take off the grass yesterday, although he wasn't very enthusiastic about it. Is that just a mushroom or what? No, it's not. What is it? Oops. I don't know. It's somebody. It says cob on it. It may be a part of somebody's plane, but I've no idea what it is. It's a little white piece of plastic that says cob on it. It doesn't really matter what direction we take him. I took him off that way yesterday because there was a wind from that direction. I would expect, I could be wrong, we'll see. I'm often proved wrong with my hypotheses. See all the tracks where I've been taxiing today, because I've been taxiing planes today. I would think he would take off better today because the grass is much wetter. It was dry yesterday and kind of sticky. But we'll see. Is that going to be the case? Yeah, famous. He really does tend to... We'll put high rates on it and try and see if we can hold the tail down more. He really does tend... It's to push his nose down, that's the problem. Well, famous last words. See, I am proved totally wrong. I actually got him to go yesterday. I can't get him to go today. Nope. Well, that's weird. Why would he go yesterday and not today? Aha. Is that a clue? Well, I can't get him to go now. If you can just get him running... I had to push him. Famous last words. And even pushing him, it's not easy. I had to push him to get him going. And even when I pushed him, it took a long run to get up enough speed to take off. Ah, well.
Time remaining 6 minutes.
Clearly... this guy is not keen on flying off the grass, but what can you do? You can always hand launch him. Hand launch is fine. If you put the wheels on, he won't take off the grass with the wheels on, no way. But he'll take off a table with the wheels on. And he would presumably take off asphalt or whatever. I don't have access to an asphalt runway. And he flies on we flew on the water. He took off on the water fine. I was very pleased. I only flew him once off the water, but he took off and landed fine on the water. But getting him to take off on the grass is pushing it. I mean, literally you have to push it. Ah, well. What can I say? He will not, he's not keen on taking off on the grass. He really isn't. Not at all keen. It's just hard to get him moving. See, he won't move now, will he? If I try and get him to move again, nope, he just gets stuck. See, he just lifts his tail. He just lifts his tail and digs his nose in and he won't go. It's a bit frustrating, but what can you do? He just lifts his tail, digs his nose in, and he won't go anywhere. And he needs a heck of, even if you give him a push, if you give him a push he'll go, but he needs a heck of a run. He doesn't need that much of a run on water. It's because the grass is holding him back. The friction on the grass is holding him back. He takes off quicker than that on water. Ah, well.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
He takes a push. You gotta give him a push. If you give him full throttle and at the same time give him a push, that starts him running, and then you can give him full throttle and up elevator, and he will eventually go. His big brother, the 1.3 meter Icon, takes that wouldn't have been pretty on water probably, but anyway. His although actually when I did land on water I landed him quite nicely. His big brother will take off the grass. He doesn't need a push with the float configuration, but he also has to take a fair bit of a run to get up to speed.
Throttle cut off. Throttle cut off.
Yeah, a fair bit of thrust, and it's also that's why it's so so high up on the plane that it just pushes the nose down. Very wet. So the wet grass did not make him take off better. I thought it might. I thought maybe he was just struggling so much yesterday because the grass was dry, but because my J3 Cub was struggling to take off yesterday, and usually that takes off fine on wet grass, but this guy, he's still struggling anyway. Can be done, but struggles.